Hey folks, how you guys doing? Hope you're all having a great, Wednesday. It's going to be a Wednesday this week. I'm in Michigan, and as you guys may know, I've traveled last week to Cincinnati for Woodworking in America. That was about a 9-hour drive. I left there on Sunday morning and drove here to Michigan, which is a 4-hour drive, not too bad. But I'm here for the rest of the week, and I'm recording outside in the city. I'm not used to this, so hopefully the audio doesn't suck. But anyway, the last video I put out was the assembly table, and it was a collaboration video with April Wilkerson and Nick Ferry from my Wisconsin trip a couple months ago. And I tell you what, April has got a very good work ethic. She's, from working with her, the takeaway from that was, if there's work to be done, by gosh, let's get it done, you know? Nick, he's a huge goofball, but don't let that fool you. He's a very detail-oriented kind of guy. Doesn't skimp on the little subtleties. So anyway, both of them make some awesome stuff. They're really great people, and got a lot of respect for both of them. So be sure to subscribe to them if you haven't already done so. I've told you guys probably a million times already, so you guys are probably already there. But anyway, moving on. The assembly table is a very simple, easy design. You guys may recognize that I have, or that same concept. I have that similar table as a dedicated outfeed table currently in my shop, and I did not record that because I knew that we recorded one in Wisconsin, and I knew the video was coming. So that was pretty much the exact same design, but sized to fit my needs. And also it utilized really wide lap joints, and I've used those wide lap joints in previous projects where it's really just a wide glue surface. That's all it is. The first one was there's three that I can remember off the top of my head. The first one was a welding / air compressor cart in my last shop. You may remember that. And I was very impressed with how strong they are, because I could put all my weight on the front of them and it didn't collapse, or budge at all, really. The second one, I used the same cantilever design for a, what's it called, a stand-up computer cart. And then lastly, my shop vac and cyclone cart that I currently use in the shop all have that wide lap joint design. And it's just a strong joint that's easy to do. Obviously you can't use it for everything, but for shop furniture it works great. And I've used it in cantilever designs, like I said, which is a really testament of their strength. Now the assembly table is not cantilever design, obviously, but it really does prevent racking quite well. Anyway, simple design. Use it for a lot of your project, or a lot of your shop stuff if you can. Also, last week, like I said, was Woodworking in America. Met a lot of cool folks, and I say that every time that I go to one of these woodworking events. So if you ever get the opportunity to do so, I always recommend doing so. Thumbs up. It's a lot of fun, just hanging out and talking shop. They also had a bunch of classes there. I didn't attend any of the classes. The marketplace was pretty darn cool. Last Woodworking in America, I didn't really have that itch or that desire to use hand tools, so it's kind of like, a bunch of hand tools. This time I know a little bit more about hand tools, had a little bit better understanding of hand tools, and there's a lot more appreciation and respect for those who make hand tools professionally as a living. It was just a lot more, I guess I could enjoy it a little bit more, so it was a lot of fun. And we had a meetup afterwards I got my days mixed up. Last Saturday after the event, we had a meetup at a local brewery, and oh man, that was just a lot of fun. Speaking of Woodworking in America, I'm going to end it here with me in this location, because tomorrow I'm going to hang out in Tyler G's shop. Tyler G, if you're not familiar with him, I'll post a link in the description below, and hopefully we can shoot a couple things. So I guess I'll pick up with him in just a few seconds on the video, and we'll get his take on WIA as well. All right, hey folks, I'm in Tyler's shop here in southeast Michigan. He's actually not too far from where I grew up, and like I said, I'm visiting my dad this week. So I figured I'd come out to his shop and hang out for a bit. Both of us went to WIA in Cincinnati, and like I said, it was just so much fun. What was your biggest takeaway, I guess, from the show? That was your first one you went to?
First one I went to. Definitely the experience of meeting other like-minded people, YouTubers, and just woodworkers in general.
Yeah.
Walking up to other people like me, who have a little bit of an audience, but hopefully aren't full of themselves, and are so easy to talk to, and just down to earth was. I've got friends out there that talk to a camera too. It's really great.
Friends that talk to a camera. Yeah. So that's like the recurring theme is like everyone's just so easy to talk to, and you know we've all got woodworking in common, so it's all just a great casual conversation. You didn't go to any of the classes though, did you?
No, no classes.
Yeah, so I didn't go to the classes either. We had a big meetup in a brewery after the show on Saturday.
Which was actually really cool. I've never been into a brewery like that. They actually had the tanks right behind you and taps just on the wall.
Absolutely.
It was pretty unique.
Yeah, I haven't been to one either, so I don't really drink alcohol. Other than these meetups, it seems to be like the only place that I casually socialize with other people like that. But yeah, so this brewery actually has their own, obviously, different types of brews and such. And right next to the indoor sitting area in the back was these massive tanks. I don't know what the specifications are for those or the key words, but it was a great experience. It was a lot of fun, and Cincinnati was great too. It was see, go ahead.
Did you walk around at all? Did you ever walk around the city? Like I went over the bridge into Cincinnati. And I'm sure you've been in Detroit. Not that I'm bashing on Detroit, but it is not that clean. Like it was beautiful over there.
Cincinnati?
Yeah, I walked over the murals on the wall on the Kentucky side. You know, there's boats going underneath you on the bridge. You shouldn't be able to shake a cable of a bridge. I did that. It freaked me out a little bit. But,
yeah, I didn't walk around much at all. Who else was posting social media stuff? Molly and Dylan?
Yeah, Woodbrew.
Woodbrew. If you guys aren't familiar with Woodbrew, I'll post a link to them down below as well. Another awesome couple folks that showed up for the show.
Yeah, really nice. I talked to them at length. Younger kids, but they've got it right.
Yeah, they've got it going on. So anyway, it was, like I've said a million times, it was a lot of fun. If you ever get the opportunity to hit up one of those shows, be sure to do so, regardless of which one it is. And if you can meet up with a bunch of other people, like-minded individuals, it's just great, nonstop talking shop. But
that being said, we got a little something happening on Saturday.
Oh, this coming Saturday. Yeah. Here in, it's going to be Livonia. Dave & Buster's, I think it's like 275 and 7 Mile.
Something like that.
Something like that. I'll have a link down below to it as well. Myself, Tyler, David Pachuto, and a couple others that are on the fence. I don't want to name drop and them not show up. If you're in the area, want to come out and hang out for a little while, this Saturday, 6 p.m. until whenever, I guess. Come out, talk shop. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hopefully we'll see you guys there.
Yeah, for sure. It'll be a good time.
Be a good time. Well, we've got a couple things we want to do here today, so I'm going to get off here, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to subscribe to Tyler. Makes a lot of really cool stuff, and we'll see you later.